Hello my friends and welcome back to our blind let's play, The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and joining with me, our wonderful, amazing friend of the channel and co-pilot and navigator, THQ T.
Hello everyone.
Today, we're gonna dive back in, let's not waste any time. Thank you for being here, Chinook, and let's go do this. Take a few worms?
I really shouldn't. It's only Earth. I should tell Mother how her daughter... well, she'd be delighted.
Okay, we got random worms.
No idea what kind of bush this is. If I learnt one thing in the wood... No idea what...
Okay, so
no
I can't pick that.
Oh, Ivo!
I read up about your patient.
I think I know the name of your patient. It's a love lily.
You don't look particularly loved up.
That's exactly the problem. Love lilies enter into a lifelong partnership with another plant. And if they're separated...
Then they let their heads droop. Good theory. But the fairies know their plants. They'd never have given us a love lily without its partner.
Oh, apparently they did. Find a book about woodwork.
Look, I found this book in the library.
Woodcrafts? Why are you showing me that?
I thought it might interest you.
I don't like horror stories.
I just realized.
Horror stories?
Wood that has been clamped into a revolving monstrosity to be whittled down layer by layer to the core? What do you call that then?
Sorry, never looked at it like
Oh,
that.
that's great.
Branches sawed off, boards nailed together, wood treated with chemicals. Oh, sick stuff.
I need to fix up one of these
If I were
potions.
ill and needed to make some medicine, then you'd help me with that, wouldn't you?
Ill? You're an elf. Elves don't get ill.
But if I were...
Oh, come on. Now tell me, how can I help you?
Do we have a metis bush in the gardens here? Metis.
Do we have a metis bush in the garden here?
That bush over yonder.
But that fruit's red.
And what colour do you expect then?
Green. Are they only green when they're not ripe?
Nah, they're blue then. They're green when the bush senses danger.
Huh.
Pardon?
The metis bush has exceptionally delicious sweet fruit. But if it thinks it's in danger, then they go green and very sour. Call it a defense mechanism.
Ah, and the bush only has red fruit because it has nothing to be afraid of here.
That's right.
So I gotta scare the bush somehow.
Do you know how I could get my hands on some honey?
Try the kitchens.
I prefer not to wander through the castle.
Of course. Someone would tell your mother.
Would that beehive in the tree over there be of any help?
Oh, I'd be careful with that. The bees defend their honey and can give you a nasty sting.
Couldn't they be distracted or tricked in some way?
Beekeepers wear protective clothes and use smoke that calms the bees. But I don't have any beekeeper kit here. I just let the bees keep their honey and they pollinate my flowers. That's how we've always done it.
Let me have fishing rod? Weird.
I often see you fishing. Could you lend me your rod?
Of course, if you bring it back in one piece.
Takes it out of my hair.
What's up?
I was convinced that I would have to make my own fishing rod or that you'd ask me to collect a variety of mystical items in exchange for it.
Why? It's only a rod.
Thanks.
Well, everything needs to be complicated, you know.
Yeah, you say that, but I gotta get honey from bees, and I gotta scare a bush. I mean, scaring a bush is pretty complicated.
There's something else. See you later.
See ya.
So how do I scare a bush? Fish in the bird bath? I do have that Vuvuzela.
No fish in here. I don't have a clue about fishing, but I'll try my luck. Just as I expected, nothing. On the other hand, somehow I have the feeling that I now know what I'm doing.
Oh, fish is still one up.
I guess that I can just practice until I'm good enough.
Speaking of World of Warcraft,
Or I could try to speed things up by learning more about fishing elsewhere.
so I think I'm supposed to go to the library to read a book. The heck?
A classic.
What was that? I wonder what other jokes are in here. What is that?
A classic.
I wonder if you really can just fish here for like a long time to
Nothing.
bypass, you know, learning about how to fish.
Yeah, you can.
Or I could just read the book on fishing and cheat.
Right. Aha. Oh, twice in a row. Then. That was educational.
Oh yeah, it would have only taken about 10 more tries.
Oh.
Still not catching red, what I need though.
Nothing.
Am I doing something wrong?
No, it just takes a few more casts probably.
A classic.
I think there might be some amount of random chance involved.
Somewhat of a random chance, you say?
A little bit, I think.
I don't get this.
Classic.
I don't get that. What is that supposed to be? Hey, we got it.
At last. Now I can take the red herring off my list.
But if you want to keep at it, there's one more thing you can get out of it.
Okay.
I've got what I need, but this is so much fun. And
It's up
perhaps
to
I'll
you,
have a
though.
bit of luck catching other interesting things in the pond. Pity.
Well, we can try. As long as I don't have to raise my fish skill to 100.
No.
Oh.
Ah.
I bet you'd get it by like 30.
Okay. Oh,
A classic.
what's that? Is it an actual item?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not needed for the gameplay, but
But it's a fun extra. I like fun extras.
Nothing. Pity.
Ah, keep it, Ivo. What is that thing?
A classic.
It's a boot. Oh, it's a boot. I get that one now.
Oh,
What are your favorite games that have fishing in them?
pity.
For me, I would say Stardew Valley has a fun fishing mechanic.
For me, there's Warcraft, of course, but there's also a mini game.
A classic.
There's also a mini game in Danganronpa V3 for fishing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello.
A fishing hat,
There it
which
is.
not so long ago I thought was extremely hideous. But now, I am the master of all rods, the ruler of the river, and the goddess of the water. And what's more, I'm looking good. That's me and fishing done. I've reached my peak.
Oh, we keep the hat on. Oh, how cool is that? Thank you for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem.
I like how we keep the hat on, even if we're just a little bit.
You'll actually wear it the whole game.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a neat little thing. Oh, we scare the bush with a picture of la.
Look at this. You'll be forced to marry this terrible prince even though you don't know him. Ugh. Doesn't seem to upset it as much as it does me.
Oh, I'm entertained by the simplest things. But the flower next to the love lily.
I don't believe that's the love lily's life companion. This lily's new to the garden, and the reeds have been standing here for years. When would they have got to know each other?
You never know.
Isn't there a turn of phrase like stirring up a bee's nest? I think the saying's trying to give us a warning. As long as the bees are wide awake and buzzing, I don't dare.
Scare the bush. Surprise our ass.
Very well, Your Royal Highness. Huh, how old are you again?
He is not amused at all.
If the
Hey, it
bush
worked.
had a heart, it would have skipped a few beats.
If you remember using that book on Arbor, I bet the
Thanks.
book would have scared it too.
Oh, would that have worked?
The Woodcrafter, I think it's too late now, but I think you could have used that also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it? Multiple solutions. I like that.
Do you need a couple of big fat worms to loosen the earth up for you?
No thanks, I've enough. I breed them in my pot.
Can't give the rod back to him, surprisingly. Oh, I could put it on and off. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Would you like a tasty Metis fruit, Arbor?
Well, I must admit that I allow myself one of the deep red ones in an evening every now and again.
I have a green one.
Away with you. I've tried one of those before and my face was all puckered up for hours after.
Okay, so I've done everything that I need except get honey, right? And fix this plant.
Yep, you've got the heron, you've got the fruit.
So do you have any idea on what I'm supposed to do next?
The plant.
This guy?
Yep, that's the focus right now.
What do I do with him then? Gotta remember not to click on the hat. So what do I do with the love
I
plant?
have to find the love lily's companion. The fairies would...
Okay, so somewhere in this garden is the other plant. What I'm assuming.
That's a weeping willow. It appears to be so content it looks anything but sad.
Pond, waterfall, happy lily. There's nothing over here.
There's only a little water left, and I, however, think that the...
Yeah, we've seen that before. There's no plants over here that we can interact with. We've already looked at this.
This plant reminds me of the one that Arbor's having problems with at the moment. The love lily enters into an endure... If the partner plant dies...
Okay, so we've already looked at that.
Hi.
Well, what's up?
Thank you.
That...
This guy?
This flower was given to us by the fairies, just like the love lily down in the garden. I bet they belong together.
Cool. Alright. So, order of operations. You had to know about the love lily before you could take the plant. Let's go ahead and get these things out of our inventory.
Thanks for the sacrifice, little fish. Oh, that fruit smells really sour.
Okay.
By the way, I forget most of the puzzle solutions in like the second half of the game, so...
So hey, maybe you'll feel more likely to tell us about what your thoughts are if you're not sure of the answer.
Yep, that's true.
Look, do you know this flower?
Oh! Oh, hello! Oh, that's adorable. Oh, look at that.
You did well, girl.
Oh, that's so
It would appear
cute.
so.
You sniveling, girl. You all right?
No. Yes? I don't know.
That's what she wants.
Well then, I think I've earned myself a little rest now.
So you want to sit under the bees? Smoke. Remember there was something to do with smoke in
That's Arbor's little spade. He always leaves his stuff all over the garden, which of course drives Mother mad. Isn't that just lovely? Two plants that have found each other and want to spend the rest of their lives together.
Yeah. That would be nice. Alright, so we got a spade.
I just need to borrow your spade a moment, is that okay?
Of course. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Okay.
The smoke from Arbor's pipe seems to be calming the bees. This is my chance.
Hey now, you all right there?
Sorry, had to do it.
Well, I'm not happy about this destruction of nature. Not unless I get half of that there, honey.
I don't need any more. The rest is for you.
Oh, that'd be good stuff. But that's enough. The bees need a bit too.
Sweet. We now should have everything to make our potion, I think.
About 1 spoon of honey.
And then we pestle it.
I'm pretty sure that there's never been anything so utterly revolting concocted in the elf burrow
Especially when you think
ever.
you have a fish in there.
Oh, I hope this is some kind of joke.
Like, seriously, you just bashed a fish. It's like fish guts in this thing. Oh my god, look at that. That's revolting.
I don't know much, but I do know that I'm not going to drink this potion until I've had another chat to the medicine book about it. I need to know which disease this potion's meant to be good for. Looks as if it's been pre-digested several times.
Alright, fair enough. We can do that. Potion book.
Hi.
Well, what's up?
Potion's ready, but you don't seriously expect me to do that.
The potion's ready, but you don't seriously expect me to drink it, do you?
You must.
How did you escape?
Cheap, I'm so... Yes, I know, but... This, medicine. Well, I did tell you that I wasn't feeling well, and the medicine book here thinks it could be something serious.
She has to drink it, the sour metis fruit, sweet honey and salty fish. That should give us an answer.
Right then, here goes nothing.
Oh, it looks revolting.
It is medicine. It's not supposed to taste nice. That's right. Down to the last drop.
Not as bad as I was expecting.
Really?
In actual fact, it's quite tasty. I could definitely drink another glass of that.
Congratulations, Ivo. You are pregnant.
Wait, what? What? That was mine.
Each dead.
That was mine. Healing.
No. That is completely impossible. You must be wrong. Surely it's a misdiagnosis.
You are an elf and say that potion is quite tasty. I could definitely drink another glass of that. That's raging hormones talking.
I don't have any hormones. Cheat, no. No, the book has made a mistake.
I can't be pregnant. I've never, well...
I cannot be pregnant. I've never stood in the divine water with Nate on Midsummer's Night singing the Song of Life. Why? How do humans do it? They do what?
Elves and humans can have children together, but it's not possible without sex.
You see? We never had sex. At least not to my knowledge.
But the diagnosis is crystal clear.
Let's assume I am pregnant. There must be some explanation for that.
Let's just pretend that I am pregnant. There must be some explanation, rational or otherwise.
If we discount the possibility that the child was conceived by natural means, which would certainly appear to be the case here, then that leaves us with just the unconventional conception methods. Did you, perhaps, make some kind of pact with a goblin regarding the child? Child in exchange for gold or a kingdom, for example?
No.
Has a god in the guise of a bull appeared to you in your dreams? Any angels been having a word with you?
No.
Have any stars fallen from the heavens recently?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Then that just leaves magic, or a curse. But unfortunately, that is not my area of expertise.
I wish it was so cheap, but my feeling is that the book is right. I am pregnant.
Mother must under no circumstances knows anything. I must have been cursed.
I'm not sure how, and I'm not sure why, but it would appear that I'm pregnant. And as all other possibilities have been eliminated, then it must be a curse that's responsible. That is fantastic! No, of course I didn't mean it like that, but just think. Me, cursed.
It's something new. It's an adventure.
That sounds like an adventure.
Yeah.
Totally obvious what we need to do now. We ask Archmage Alistair. He's the wisest magician in the realm of man, and he's a friend. He'll be able to tell us what it means. Oh, no, you don't. You remember who was meant to be looking after me so that nothing happens to me, don't you?
Blackmail. Mother must under no circumstances knows anything.
One thing's certain. Mother must never find out about this. I don't know either. Do you think that my tummy will start to show? Oh.
We had to go to Seastone and consult the Archmage. Only how are we going to get there?
Alistair's sure to have the answers. We'll have to track him down in the Mage Tower in Seastone. Only, how are we going to get there? Seastone is days away from here. Oh yeah, saying fly is all well and good. Are you going to teach me quickly then? No, we need a fast mode of transport. And then there's the small matter of the Border Watch. Their longbows can take out a fly's eye at 400 meters, and they will shoot if said fly should dare to set foot in or leave the woodland realm without permission.
You don't know today's password, do you, Cheap?
You don't by any chance know the password that the Border Watch use? Typical. That's exactly the problem. Mother chooses a new password every single day, and there's no way I'll get it out of her. Oh, why don't you know the password? You normally know everything. Hey, know-it-all. Mother's mirror. It knows more than you. It must know the password. If we work as a team, we should be able to cast a little light on the matter, Cheap.
Come on, Cheap.
After all, if it is a curse, then I'm the victim, not the perpetrator. Well, yes, I know that. She'll blame us whatever happens. But it's best for us to have some answers rather than just presenting her the facts, don't you think? Transport and the password. Let's go.
It's good to have you back, little buddy.
Hey, Cheap.
What sort of transport could I see so quickly?
Think, Cheap. How can we both get to Seastone without me having to grow wings? You've got an idea?
Cheap?
A flight magazine? You've taken out a subscription to a flight magazine. Yeah, all right. Page 15. Hippogriff stud Eculeus in the Blue Mountains. The best battle and hunting hippogriffs in Aventásia. A hippogriff? That could carry me. Not a bad idea, Cheap. But the Blue Mountains aren't close. And just look at the price. A pot of gold. Now, where are we meant to get that from? Yes, I think you're right. We'll have to think of something.
Well, we do have a box of jewelry. I wonder if we get without a pot of gold.
Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a hippogriff? That'd cost a lot less than a pot of gold. Yeah, you're right. They'd blab to everyone. Bad idea if I want to travel incognito.
I'm sorry for locking you up in the musical box.
I'm really sorry about that business with the musical box, Cheap, but I had to find out what was wrong with me. Are we friends again? Good.
Yay! I have my birdie back. Sometimes I wish I just kept the artifact of divine fate.
Sometimes I wish I'd kept the artifact of divine fate. Well, an object that would make every wish come true. It'd be very handy right now. Yes, I know, too much power for one person. That's why Archmage Alistair and I made arrangements.
It's kind of weird because I read out the dialogue, and the reason I'm reading out the dialogue because she doesn't always say the same exact thing that's written, but sometimes she does say the same exact thing that's written. So if it seems repetitive, that's why I'm doing it. What exactly is this sex thing that you were talking about earlier?
This sex that you spoke about, what is it, and why should I not have it? I know that I'm an elf princess. That's exactly the reason I should have something like this. Perhaps even two.
Whoa!
Oh, I will find out what you're trying to hide from me.
Just goes up to a random person in a pub and says, "Hey, what's sex?" And the person's like, "What?"
Yeah, that'd be something.
I'd like a few more sunflower
I've got
seeds.
sunflower seeds. Want one? I can imagine the whole experience has made you hungry. We will get through this together, right?
I like it sitting on the horn too.
I'll be back soon, Cheap.
Okay, what the heck do we do? We had to get to Mother's room, right? But we're kind of limited to only these areas.
These earrings here. They're sparkling and glinting in the sunshine. They could actually come in handy.
Okay, so that was my first instinct.
That's just what I need. I don't know how Cheap escaped the music box.
Yeah, I didn't know
but he
either.
does say he knows various mystical fighting techniques.
Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything else in the room that we can interact with. So this room is basically completely clear.
The plant would survive, I'm sure.
And same thing here. This place is entirely clear. Oh, that's right. There's a door over here that we could go into. Forgot about that door.
There's only a little water left in the bird bar. Aye.
Okay, bend through that.
An all-knowing mirror. In the current situation, that would be more than useful. The only question is how to cast a spell over the mirror. I've never done that before.
So maybe that's the next thing that we have to do?
Hi, Arbor.
What you got there? Be that the hat of a master fisher?
Pulled it out of the pond.
Oh, they recognized it.
But I've been trying for years to hook one of those.
Well, talent will out.
That ain't be talent. That be pure luck. Mappin'. Sooner or later, old Arbor will get some luck too.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Hi, Arbor.
Oh, Ivo.
You shouldn't smoke.
Why not?
Unhealthy.
It's not healthy.
Okay, they just put out the smoke
No
to like
lungs,
light
no
another one.
problems.
Don't you think
What's
it's a
the
bit
box?
weird and warped to smoke yourself?
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. Don't tell no one, though.
I must leave Upburrow.
Arbor, I'm going to have to leave the elf burrow for a few days.
Your mother giving you permission?
Not as such.
Oh, she not gonna like that. But one has to do what one has to do. I wish you a good journey.
Oh, thank you, Arbor. And don't tell anyone I told you.
I wouldn't dream of it. Just don't you go staying away too long now. You know, time out there runs much quicker than here in the woodland realm.
It does?
Of course. In the outside world, we elves age like humans. That's why most elves avoid it like the plague.
Really?
Quite right.
Huh. How exactly does this pregnancy stuff work?
Tell me, you know a bit about nature, don't you? How does this childbearing stuff work exactly?
Oh, don't know. Ask myself the same question. The bees pollinate the flowers flower seeds are carried away by the wind and new plants grow. Very simple and easy, that. But elves, humans and dwarves don't produce nectar. What have you got to offer the bees?
Yeah, and also our children don't grow in the earth, they grow in us.
Oh, I know. Isn't it absurd?
I need a pot of gold. Do you have one?
If I happen to need a pot of gold and you happen to have one, would you be happy to lend it to me?
Or if I be the Sultan of the Three Deserts and you had juicy grapes, would you feed me?
Okay, seriously, do you have a pot of gold?
Just like you have grapes and be the Sultan.
Have you ever watched Mother cast a spell on the magic mirror?
Do you know how to cast a spell over a magic mirror?
Do I look like a magician or priest?
Perhaps you saw Mother doing it sometime.
Many times. She tips water from 3 different vessels into the bowl and then mumbles a bit to herself. There's some kind of elf priestess magic nonsense. I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither. I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
I won't.
Does she say magic mirror on the wall? Who is the fairest of them all? Or is it mirror on the wall? It's one of the, whatchamacallit? Mandela effects. Because some people remember magic mirrors, some people remember mirror, and I forget which one's the right one. Because now I got that stuck in my head.
There are 3 symbols on the bottom of the bowl. I wonder what they mean. They're the same ones as the columns in the throne room. Each symbol depicts a droplet. Sometimes there's a line underneath it, sometimes above, and here is a circle going through the droplet. Haven't got a clue what they mean. I have seen these symbols once before, up in the throne room if I'm not mistaken. Each symbol depicts a...
Guess that's the same. So it looks like we need to cast a magical spell, even though we have no idea how to do that.
Nothing for it. Have to talk to Pa. I'd better take the hat off. No need to complicate matters further.
Aww.
Ivo, I thought that we'd agreed that you would stay in your room.
Fucking punch. Bam! I'm pregnant.
I'm
What are you, my darling?
pretty. I am pretty.
But
Oh,
of
so
course
pretty.
you are. You are my daughter and an elf princess. So you disobeyed me just to tell me this.
Not look. Oh, not be like
I'm
that.
no longer a little girl who can be shut up in her room.
No? How did you get out of your room? Did you trick Cheep and then climb over the balcony? That sounds very grown up.
I just left my room to do a bit of training.
Mm-hmm.
You said yourself I've put on a few pounds, and I'm not going to get rid of them by lying around on my bed all day.
Where does this sudden insight come from?
I can't keep asking myself what to do with my life. Perhaps marriage isn't such a bad idea.
It most certainly isn't. And if you train diligently, I'm sure Prince Lalilos will like you a lot.
Of course, fine.
I would love to help you, but I'm most dreadfully busy. A kind of epidemic seems to have broken out in Seastone.
Oh?
An epidemic in Seastone?
It's strange. We're getting reports from the whole of the Middle Kingdom. Objects and beings have been changed.
What do you mean?
The situation isn't clear. It appears as if some kind of terrible power is gradually moving through the whole land, changing it. Do you remember the story of the Nothing? A big blackness that gradually swallowed a fairy kingdom bit by bit.
Of course.
This time it is much worse. It is pink.
An epidemic in Seastone. Is it wise for me and it to go there? On the other hand, Wilbur and the Archmage in Seastone. Perhaps I can help them to fight the epidemic in exchange for them helping me with my problem.
Sounds like a plan.
Does the opening make more sense
I can
now?
blame
What the
Mother for a
Nate
lot
opening?
of things, but not laziness. On the contrary, she does the same work as 3 people put together, because she doesn't trust anyone to do it as well.
Not entirely. What do you mean?
Like, so he got to the top and he asked, "What happened here?" And he looked at the view.
Yeah. Oh, because everything's changing. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Mother?
But how are things being changed?
Yes, Ivadora.
Do you really think that I look fat?
You aren't really fat, my darling, but you aren't perfect either.
Do I have to be perfect?
No one is perfect, but that doesn't stop us striving for
So
it.
then how am I supposed to be perfect?
Once you are happy with yourself, then you become overindulgent. Dissatisfaction can take you far, my darling.
Mother makes no sense. You need to lose weight because you're not perfect. Okay, well, how do I get perfect? Well, no one can be perfect. So, if I lose 100 pounds and I'm only 10 pounds, am I perfect? No, you need to gain weight to be perfect. Okay, well, now I'm 300 pounds. No, you need to lose weight. It's like, at what point are you trying to get me to, like, arg? You're a very frustrating woman. You believe that the prince suits me?
Why do you want me to marry this particular prince?
Because I think that will be best for you.
And if I don't like him?
Then you will learn to love him.
Why can't I fall in love first and then marry?
And what happens if you don't fall in love? You won't ever marry then? Don't be childish, Ivadora.
Can we do something about the epidemic in Seastone?
Do you know what can be done to fight the epidemic in Seastone?
Done? Nothing, my darling. It's a matter for humans. We will only observe.
How hard would it be for us to actually help solve a problem for once, instead of waiting for it to solve itself?
If Alistair needs my advice, he can ask me, and up to now he has not done that.
But...
I'm not going to interfere.
See you later, Mother.
Don't pull a face like a wilted willow, Ivo. Smile.
I just realized this is a person over here. He was like disguised in the background and I didn't even notice him at first.
This symbol's on the bottom of the mirror bowl in the garden. No idea what it means. That's Mother's area of expertise. This symbol's on the... Only priestesses are allowed to get water from the well. Up to now, my mother hasn't tried to make me into a priestess. If I'm lucky, she never will. Only priestess...
I wonder if we can fish in this. Nope. That would have been funny though. Just take out a rod and cast it with the king queen watching.
This symbol's on the bottom of the mirror bowl in the garden.
Is she gonna say that for all of this?
This symbol's on the...
So, hi Pa.
Pa doesn't like getting up early. He always says he needs lots of sleep, but he's never said why. Hey Pa, the day started ages ago.
What? Oh, Ivo, how's my favourite daughter?
Your only
I'm
daughter.
your only daughter.
Oh, that I had 100. You are and will remain something very special. The other 99 will be as well, though.
Pa, you're nuts.
It's a wonderful day today, isn't it?
Isn't it a wonderful day today? Again.
just as the caterpillars cough in the morning dew. Yet, something seems to be troubling you.
Mother's treating me like a small child.
She locked me up like a small child.
Have you argued again?
She started it.
She loves you.
And she only wants the best for me. How can it be best for me if she constantly criticizes me and forces me to do things that I don't want to do?
She believes that this will help prepare you for the life that awaits you.
I'd just like to decide for myself.
I know. Your mother just doesn't understand that because she never had that choice.
Don't always let's just go Todd Mom. Don't always defend Mother.
You are always defending her. Doesn't she drive you mad too?
Naturally.
Then why don't you tell her?
Does the GNU talk of spring when the shadows are tickling the squirrel? I love her. It's just a phase. She'll change. And if she doesn't change, then I will not love her any less. I love you both as you are, warts and all.
Words? Not words. Do you want to marry this prince too?
Mother wants me to marry this Prince Lalilos.
I did hear about that.
Is that your wish too?
All I wish for is for you to be happy.
Haha, so I'm not going to marry him.
Unfortunately, not all wishes are granted.
Oh.
You are an elf princess. You will need to marry sooner or later. It's just when and who. I'd rather just leave that to Mother Nature.
I wish you could convince Mother of that.
I fear her faith in your taste of men has been shaken a little since... Well, you know. She wants to prevent your heart being broken again. That's why she is choosing someone that she thinks is right for you.
Would you have used the Divine Artifact of Fate? Or the Artifact of Divine
Pa,
Fate?
would you have used the artifact of divine fate? Or would you have hidden it like we did?
I think that too much power can corrupt any one of us.
Absolutely.
But you have great powers, and you've never used them for evil.
I could have cured diseased woodlands with the artifact, cleaned rivers in the air. And then what? Then I might have chased away the lumberjacks and destroyed the factories of the dwarves.
But I could have helped a lot of humans.
Things take time, Ivo. If you force change before its time has come, then it won't last.
I'm pregnant!
I need to tell you something, Father, but I'm not sure how.
You shouldn't worry too much. It's not good for the baby.
Wait, what?
You know.
Has a zebra got stripes?
How do you know?
How can it have happened? Why?
I don't know. Is that important?
It is.
Yeah.
I want to know what's happened to me.
Then look for the answers, my little bud.
How can you be so calm about it?
Because I know that everything will be fine in the end.
And if it isn't fine?
Then it is not the end.
I think Arbor's been giving his pipes to the king way too much. This guy is so chill.
He's very philosophical, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's just so chill. I mean, just look, he's got butterflies all around him. He's got mushrooms going out. I mean, like, jeez. This guy's so cool. I have to go to Seastone and visit Archmage.
If you don't know what the pregnancy's all about, then I'll have to travel to Seastone and ask the Archmage.
The fact that I don't know means that you did not get pregnant by natural means. And if something does not conform to the laws of nature, then it must be magic. No one knows more about these things than Alistair.
We agree then.
Like snails munching cabbage.
So can you help me?
Only your mother isn't going to permit it.
But you're the king.
I know, but I'll work on that.
Enlighten me, father.
Enlighten me, Father.
Ghosts and demons? Laughing madly and turning quickly in circles. Bring the little llama to tears.
Don't know if that's enlightening me.
Understood.
That really helped any.
Enlighten me, Father.
The striped kakadu and the limping squirrel, denied by those who are unwary, are a wonderful sight.
Oh.
That is
Okay.
interesting. Enlighten me, Father.
The striped kakadu and hot anger.
Oh, I thought he was going to repeat the same thing. Sorry about that.
Understood.
It sounded like it was repeating the same thing.
Enlighten me, Father.
The moth and the dandelion, deep in prayer, are a wonderful sight.
So there's a
Enlighten
random
me, Father.
first thing to say, second thing to say, and third thing to say.
Evil-smelling murlocs.
Morlocks!
Deep in prayer, they may be clever, but they are not wise.
That is
Roar!
interesting.
It's just randomly picking things for each section.
Enlighten.
The striped kakadu
Oh, I see.
are a
That.
So the first... Oh, okay.
Enlighten.
The moth, loved by me like very little else, are confusing to those weak in the head.
That is interesting.
Okay, I see what it's doing.
I've got quite a.
Goodbye.
See you later.
That's like been my complaint about World of Warcraft. Now I haven't played World of Warcraft in a very, very, very long time, mind you. But when I played World of Warcraft, I always said that the #1 thing missing from World of Warcraft is a Murloc race. Like, I always wanted to play as a Murloc race. I thought that would have been, like, really, really cool. Just so I can go around going, "Meow." Okay, so I saw the 3 things, but they didn't help me.
Each symbol depicts a droplet. Sometimes there's a line underneath it, sometimes above, and here's a circle going through the droplet. Haven't got a clue what they mean. I have seen these symbols once before, up in the throne room if I'm not mistaken.
So what do I do here? Got the earrings, that's different. Got the picture, that's different.
Like, I've got a rough idea of what you gotta do. I just don't know exactly what one first.
Can't seem to use a picture anywhere. Alright, what's your rough idea?
So I know you can probably obtain the pot of gold relatively
That
quickly.
looks promising.
I'm
The
sorry.
worms provide a great lure and should increase my fishing success rate, whatever that is. I always hang one onto the hook before I cast the line out.
I'm sorry, go ahead. She interrupted you when I did whatever this is.
I'm pretty
think I
sure it's
ditched enough
possible
today.
to... Stop clicking for a second. I'm pretty sure it's possible to get the pot of gold relatively quickly.
Okay, from who? I have the jewelry attached to my fishing line. And I don't know what to do with these symbols either. So I have to use this to lure someone. With the treasure. Yes, I know, Ivo. I'm trying stuff, okay? Give me a second. Don't see. I don't see that I can use anything on anything in here.
Only priestesses are up to now, my mother.
And then these things don't
This
help
symbol's
me.
on the bottom of the mirror bowl in the garden.
Maybe I have to ask her about it. Order of operations and all.
Mother?
Yes, Ivo? What in God's name have you got?
My fishing hat. Smart, eh?
Take that thing off before someone sees you.
I love how they react to it. It's so good.
Those symbols on the columns, what do they mean?
First, your insights concerning your wedding, and now an interest in the spiritual. You do surprise me. The 3 symbols depict the 3 different forms that water takes. They are important in many rituals. Water that falls from the sky. Water that springs from the earth. And water that is bathed by moonlight.
Oh. What's all this different forms of water all about then?
Not all water is the same. It changes. If it bubbles out of a spring, then it is spring water. Then it turns into stream water, perhaps into river water, and then sometimes later into sea water. The voice of water changes, its soul.
And if different forms of water are mixed together,
Then you can create water with powerful magical properties. But it's not as easy as you might imagine. Water is constantly changing its form. Rain is water from the sky, but as soon as it lands in a puddle, then it becomes common puddle water.
That's kind of cool.
when you married Father, how long had you known each other?
Just a few days. I fell in love with him instantly. He was the wisest and most handsome elf that I had ever met.
And if you hadn't loved him, or if perhaps you hadn't even liked him?
Then I would have married him anyway. It is the duty of the princess to secure royal succession.
Whether she wants it or not?
You didn't want to go to school either. Today you can play music, paint, speak a dozen different languages, and have realized what a gift education is.
He's got a point.
Please, just trust me. Sometimes only parents know what's best.
That stuff in the moonwell, that's water bathed by moonlight, isn't it?
Of course it is, my darling.
Could I take some of it?
It is holy water. We only use it for special occasions. What do you need it for?
I'd like to carry out a ritual. I need some water that has been bathed by the moonlight for it.
Really? What sort of ritual?
I want to become one with the cosmos. Well, let's just answer truthfully. Let's see how that goes.
Well, it's just, really...
Or not.
What do you want to use the water for?
Oh, forget it. About the...
What do you...
I'd...
Ritual? A surprise.
Well, I want to, well, it's a surprise.
I don't like surprises, especially not when it concerns magic rituals. What sort of ritual are you planning?
Why cast spell of the mirror so I can hopefully answer my questions? I want to become one of the cosmos.
I want to become one with the cosmos and nature and, to see the future and the past. So do the things that you do.
But child, you'll need centuries of training for that. Only priestesses can use moonwell water for spiritual journeys.
Dang it.
About the moon...
What do you...
Is there a way to, like, get her to do this?
Yeah.
So I do have to use the right combinations.
I need it for a...
Really?
Okay. Want to blow as much air as possible in the water and then sell for lots of money. Meant to be a beauty potion.
Well, the moon water's a particularly pure and clean water. I thought that it could form the basis of a beauty potion.
It is true that this water is purported to have healing powers.
I didn't want to trouble you with this, but then I thought, if I'm meant to be looking my best for the prince, then such a potion wouldn't do any harm.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have a vessel?
Okay, that worked.
May the Moonwell water give you the help you need to become more beautiful, just as it has always helped me.
Cool. So now I need water that comes from the sky and then water that comes from the earth? Is that true?
See,
Don't pull a face like a...
Sounds right to me.
So I need to find 2 different types of water then.
Pa,
Yes, Poppet?
I've got...
Okay, you got nothing else to say.
Can I look at your inventory real quick? What's the thing you fill the water into? What was it called?
The mug?
Moonwell water. Yeah, there may or may not be something back in Iwa's bedroom that you need to pick up.
I'll double check. I thought I cleared her room. Because I did put the necklace on the bait here.
I'm not sure.
Right. Now water that has been bathed in moonshine. That must mean the water that's come from the Moonwell. It works. One of the symbols is glowing.
And then... I can't get water from here, though. Oh. Water from the waterfall.
Water from the waterfall. One could also say water that has fallen from the sky. Aha! That's got the second symbol to glow.
I'm surprised though I can't get water from the basin. This here. Yeah, I can't get water from this. And I don't see water in here. And I don't see water in here. By the way, this is the bedroom, and I'm holding down spacebar. And you can see that there is nothing that I can do here.
Okay. I wasn't sure whether that container for the water was the only one you get.
Yeah. And then when I go outside here, if I press spacebar, there's nothing outside here either. But where's the third type of water?
I don't remember.
There's not the bird bath. Oh wait, what if you're supposed to take water from the waterfall and then put it in the bird bath? Because then it would have changed. Because once you put it in here, now it's different water.
Right then, fresh water for the bird bath.
Okay.
Could you hit the space bar real quick?
If I do succeed in escaping, it'll be a while before Chief is able to bathe in his basin again. Do I have the right to drag him into this? He should really have the choice of returning as soon as I escape.
I got the willow, the pond, which I can't use in the pond. I can't use here either. Unless I had to put even more water in there. But then you would have to do it multiple times. I don't know if they would make a puzzle like that.
I don't think so.
So the question is, where is this third type of water that I need to find? Let's try it one more time. Nope, I can't put it there now. Don't want it into the pond. I can't fill up the water with the pond water here.
Yeah.
And I can't combine it with anything either.
The willow is stretching its branches up high into the sky with glee. One part of the waterfall's already lying in its shadow. If it continues to grow like that, it'll shade half the garden.
I could talk to Arbor.
Hi, Arbor.
Oh,
I need a special sort of water, Arbor. Can you help me?
a special sort of water? Now, who's been dreaming that stuff up then?
Arbor, please help. I need water that spills out of the ground.
Yeah.
There, the waterfall. As much water as you want.
Oh, it's not that simple. That water's changed. I need water directly out of the earth.
You elves always like to make things complicated, don't you? You got a container?
What's he doing?
I think Arbor's animations are a little bit messed up.
There you go. And don't start telling me that this is some kind of snot water or the like. This be tip-top quality groundwater.
Should work. Thank you. I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
That I won't.
Okay, so that should be the third type of water.
Let's hope that Arbor's donation of water that spills from the earth will work. It hasn't really spilled from the earth, but it is groundwater, and it's never seen the sun. Now all the symbols are glowing. Hello? Are you there?
I'm always there.
Our first magic meditation, not bad. Are you all knowing? Who exactly are you, and where are you?
I did summon you, but I don't really know anything about you. Do you live in the water, or are you the water?
No, the water is just a reflective surface. I live on the other side of the mirrors. I see what happens in front of mirrors. To you, they are simple reflections. To me, they are the window through which I view your world.
Okay.
You recognize the voice actor?
No.
From the first game, when Wilbur is doing that Monkey Island style under the ground thing inside the monster, there's a mirror down there with the same voice.
Oh.
This will help you.
I cast a spell over you single-handedly with no help.
You had help, you just didn't realise it.
No, I did it by myself.
I'm the all-knowing seer. I'm telling you, you are wrong.
Are you really all-knowing?
Are you really all-knowing?
No, but it sounds better than I am the seer who saw more than any other being in the world and yet didn't see all.
Ah, you also my bedroom mirror.
So you live on the other side of all mirrors. Does that include the one in my bedroom?
I can look through any reflective surface. I see all.
You do close your eyes, when it's the decent thing to do, right?
I see all.
Yes, understood. but if someone's undressing in front of their mirror or doing embarrassing things that no one else should see, you do look away, right?
I can see into the furthest reaches of the world. I see the good and the bad, the beautiful and the abominable.
You saw me giving an imaginary harp concert in front of my mirror.
I count that amongst the abominable.
And Mother and others summon you to ask your advice?
And Mother and others summon you to ask your advice.
I wouldn't exactly describe it as asking. They know how to reach me via one of the mirrors. They want me to give them information, and if I don't answer, they just stand there and stare at me.
So you help them?
That is the question, is it not? Do I have an interest in supporting either one or the other side, or would I rather watch a catastrophe unfold?
So you'd pour oil onto the fire just because you want to watch the flames?
I could, but mostly I restrict myself to watching. I love to see how things develop. I can't abide when things come to a standstill. That's when I'm always tempted to give someone a shove in the right direction.
What do you know about this epidemic in Seastone?
There's talk of an epidemic in Seastone which is spreading. Do you know anything about it?
It is not an epidemic.
Well, what is it then?
It's something that you get involved with.
Can you see into the future?
Stories repeat themselves. Other places, other participants, but the course remains the same. Good fights evil.
I'm pregnant and shouldn't be. What do you know about it?
Why am I pregnant?
You are pregnant?
Should you not know that? You being the nearly all-knowing oracle.
I didn't see that. When did you get pregnant?
Hello?
I'm asking you.
Stupid romance. A woodland glade, a bed in the cornfield, not a mirror in sight. Couldn't you and mate have done that somewhere else?
Done what?
Yes. Nothing at all, princess.
I need the password of the shield guards.
I need today's password for the Woodland Realm Border Watch. Do you know it?
Of course. Your mother told the commander of the guards when she was standing next to the mirror surface of the moon well.
Can I have it?
Absolutely. I want to see how this develops. And there are quite a few surprises awaiting you in Seastone.
Which, of course, you're not going to tell me about.
They wouldn't be surprises if I told you about them.
By any chance, is the password melon?
How do you know that? Yeah.
Stories repeat themselves. Do you not know that? Thanks for that unsettling conversation. I have to go.
Yes, you must. But we will see each other again soon.
You mean to say you will see me and follow my every move?
Yes, but I didn't mean that. You will seek me out before this story ends.
Really?
Yes, you will want to help a friend in need and won't know how to. That's when you will seek and find me.
Where will I find you?
In a flying town, in a house with no corners.
Okay, that's cryptic.
Till then, Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm.
But, oh...
Alright, so we got the password, and I still have no idea how to get the pot of gold. You said I could get it very easy.
Yeah, so I looked up the step to work towards that if you need help at some point.
Alright, let's select the Cheep first.
Hey, Cheep. Do you think I could play the princess card? Yeah, you're right. They'd black.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, by all means, give me a hint.
Yeah, so somewhere on this screen you can use an item.
Somewhere on... Okay.
I don't really know much about reeds or pipes, but if I'm not mistaken, then those things are called pipe cleaners.
Oh! That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
I wonder if trees regard a carpenter as the bogeyman. It's not nice, but I'll have to find out. One can easily fell a tree with the help of an axe and wedges. In my experience, nothing beats a sharp saw, guided by two men. Slish, slash! The teeth of the saw bite into the wood, and in a few minutes, even the largest tree tumbles to the ground. After this, the smaller branches and the bark are removed from the trunk using hatchets. Once the tree is sawn into several pieces, it's ready to be transported away. Wow. I feel a bit dirty.
Yeah!
It'll be all right. You'll see.
That's horrible. The rain. Oh, okay, I get it now. I understand, because she mentioned that we used to have rainbows all the time. Clever.
Hey, there's a rainbow. Since the willow's branches are hanging down for some inexplicable reason, the sun is able to shine directly onto the waterfall again and is now producing a pretty rainbow over the garden.
It is a very beautiful rainbow.
Nate once said that rainbows never touch the earth. Wilbur wouldn't believe him. Let's see who was right.
And I have a spade. That looks like a shovel. Hey, there's a pot of gold.
A pot of gold, and no grumpy leprechaun protecting it. What a stroke of luck. A pot of gold will be accepted anywhere as payment. It's a bit less than a pile of filthy lucre, but a bit more than a heap of dough.
Now the question is, how do I get to where the guards are? Because I don't see any other exits. Unless I talk to Cheep Cheep and I get transported there.
Hey, Cheep. I have the pot of gold here. Go on, take it to the stud. Oh, I realise it's too heavy. I won an arm wrestling contest against an orc warrior in Seastone with the help of a strength elixir. We could get something like that for you. I'll be back soon, Cheep.
Now we gotta remember what it was from the first game. On fishing, medicine.
Hi.
Nothing can be
Well,
easy.
What's up?
You were interrupted just now when you were going to tell me about sex.
Indeed, someone is of the opinion that a princess does not need to know about such things.
Oh, come on, tell me.
I could tell you a lot about it, but it would be unwise for me to annoy your parents. They could burn me, or even worse, give me to a public library.
How do elf pregnancies progress?
They are very similar to human pregnancies, only they take a lot longer, about 4 years.
Whoa.
You are presumably in the 6th month.
And if I go into the world of humans to talk to the Archmage, time in the human world passes quicker.
Then your pregnancy will go faster, that's for certain. The consequences are difficult to predict. I am not aware of an elf ever having a child outside of the woodland realm.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. If everything goes to plan, then I'll be back in a couple of days and we'll know what's happened.
That would be advisable. Pregnancy can play havoc with the body and mind. It does not take a lot of imagination to work out what a turbo pregnancy in the human world would do to an elf.
Thank you for your help.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so where would I find...
I already know everything.
Where would I find something to help me make a potion? Oh, maybe I go talk to the queen?
Yeah, another one of those order of operations sorts of things.
I always hate it when you check everything and then you gotta go back and check everything, you know, every single time you make progress on something.
I'll leave her to work. This magical epidemic.
Okay, so I can't talk to the queen. Maybe Dad? Oh, I haven't talked to him with my hat on yet.
Pa?
Yes, Poppet?
Oh, I didn't mention my hat.
The exact opposite of fashionable. Therefore, it must be very useful.
It makes me a master fisherwoman.
Ah, you could have become one of those if you had fished for a few 100 years. Now the hat has robbed you of all that pleasure.
Hypothetically, Cheep Cheep had to carry a pot of gold.
Hypothetically, if Cheep Cheep had to transport something heavy through the air, how could I help him do it?
You could ask me to give him the necessary strength, which you have just done, have you not?
Really?
Of course, but the effect would not last long enough to transport you to, let's say, Seastone.
He doesn't need to do that. It's just a short distance.
Dad's the best.
All right, bring me some sunflower seeds.
I already had them. Here they are.
I have a few sunflower seeds. Here.
Good. Keep still.
That's it.
Just give Cheep Cheep these seeds to eat shortly before he starts on his journey.
Thanks.
Thanks for not making this complicated.
Whatever you did to those sunflower seeds looked like magic to me.
Oh no, it was the opposite of magic. Nature, life, pure life.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
Listen to the wind in the willows and the mole and the toad. They know the answer.
Okay.
I've got quite a lot to think about.
Goodbye, little daughter.
See you later, Father.
Alright, let's go talk to Cheep Cheep now. Oh, look at him glow.
The sunflower seeds feel warm and they're vibrating slightly. As if they were brimming with energy, just waiting to be released.
Cool, let's give these to Cheep Cheep.
Father's changed the sunflower seeds. Well, can you feel anything?
Oh, already give him the gold. And
Now,
away.
don't exaggerate.
Oh my gosh. Going fast.
Okay, here. Oh, I hope it works. But what's he going to be like when he's super cheap?
Super
He's got
cheap.
enough of an exaggerated opinion of himself as it is.
Okay. Now the question is, what do I do now? What's that? Is that...
Oh, that's overdoing it a bit. Hey, Cheap, well done. Wait, I'm coming up. I thought you just wanted to deliver the pot of gold.
Look at him flexing his muscles.
You deserve it.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's really in there, is it? Our hippogriff? Why did the stud put it in there? Couldn't they have just let it fly back with you? You mean it was in the box already? You didn't actually see it?
Oh, great.
I'd love to have your trust.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least it's pretty lively. It's really in there, is it? Why did the stud... Oh. Cheep Cheep blind purchased the hippogriff. His trust in the Aculeus stud is far greater than his mistrust of humankind's capacity to deceive. Relax, I'm on it.
What?
You've still got the receipt, haven't you, Cheap?
What? It's like a hippogriff. Like, but not. It looks like someone put wings on a pig.
Cheap? Didn't the hippogriff in the magazine look a bit different to this? Bigger, a bit more griff, and a bit less hippo? Is this the effect of the epidemic? Mother said it changed things.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a good point.
You are strong enough, aren't you? You were able to demolish that box just now. Can you carry me as far as Seastone? Right then.
We're all gonna die.
The Archmage. Murdered by Wilbur Weathervane?
Wait, what?
There's something strange afoot, Cheap. Mark my words.
What?
I don't believe a word of it. Someone's responsible for this epidemic and someone wants to hurt our friends. Away to Seastone.
Up, up, and away! Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.